Hello everyone, welcome back to the Somewhat Crazy channel. Lisa, just having lost her husband, is feeling a roller coaster of emotions, but what's really blowing her mind is that Rumi says Evan might have been involved in drug dealing. Lisa flat out denies it, knowing exactly what kind of guy Evan is. He wouldn't touch that stuff with a 10-foot pole. But first things first, they need to jet off to Brazil to claim the body. And by the way, if you want to watch awesome videos, you can't skimp on the gear. Buying a second-hand phone on Unveiling is such a steal. I got my iPhone 14 for just over $3,300, which saved me enough to splurge on snacks. Talk about value. Watching shows on that big screen is absolute bliss. And the best part? Unveiling's electronics are all inspected. It's just like brand new, they offer a 1-year warranty. When it comes to second-hand, Unveiling is the way to go. 100% endorsement. But when Lisa sees her husband's body, she utterly loses it. He's riddled with bullet holes, looks like a Swiss, staring at her husband's belongings. Lisa's gaze hardens as she decides to uncover the truth about Evan's death. She immediately yanks out the computer storage chip. After connecting it to her computer, she finds loads of videos revealing her husband was investigating a counterfeit drug case. That could explain why he got in trouble with some not-so-nice people. Lisa's on a mission now to dig deeper. She starts searching the company's name on the medicine box, only to find out that La Eurytira recently seized a batch of counterfeit drugs. She stumbles upon the fact that the Interpol agent behind this case is named Dumang, and he's linked to her husband. Lisa is determined to seek justice for her husband, heading to the Interpol center to confront Dumang. She hopes he can fill her in on the case, but Dumang just shuts that door in her face. She knows better, so before leaving, she spots a suspicious photo on the clue wall. The photo of a man is suspiciously placed beneath her husband's attack photo. So, she stealthily rips down the photo, hides it in her clothes, and checks into a hotel. From her window, she can see the square where her husband was attacked, and she notices a shady gun trade below. She boldly approaches, and the seller casually offers her a ride on his motorbike to the trading spot. The seller is called Fat Sister, but surprise, surprise, she's actually a tailor, it's just a cover. When the seller lays the weapons on the table, Lisa's eyes light up as she pulls out fat stacks of cash. But just as she inspects the weapons, the seller tries to pull the fast one and points a gun at her head. Quick as a flash, she disarms the seller and aims her gun at Fat Sister, demanding to know where to find Pes. They've got to know where he is. Lisa puts away her weapon and lifts the TNT explosives, pocketing them. With the info in hand, Lisa arrives at the UA Hotel, the Degrees Up base, and buys a '69 Ford Mustang for her daring escapade. She pulls out a photo of her target and starts hustling around the streets. Finally finding out he's at Salvador Cafe just up, she rushes over and sure enough, sees her target chatting happily with friends. After they leave, Lisa follows right behind and walks into a bar. She strides up to her target, throws down the photo, and bam, everyone's eyes are glued to her. The patrons scatter like roaches when the lights come on, and Lisa swiftly takes down the bartender with her gun. When the bartender pokes her head out, Lisa jumps up and sends her to the big bar in the sky. Poor Big Fish gets a bullet, and Lisa strides over and gives him another just for good measure. He's writhing in pain, and Lisa asks, "Who wants you dead?" and says they want things to be normal. How's Big Fish gonna explain that? We see, he stammers, and Lisa doesn't think twice before taking him out. Lisa grabs Big Fish's phone, ready to leave the bar when suddenly she feels queasy and hurls all over the floor. Later that night, Lisa sneaks outside the police station and uses Big Fish's phone to call that police commissioner. Having identified her target, Lisa speeds off like she's in an action movie. The next morning, as the sheriff steps out, a little boy blocks his path. Before he knows it, the boy dumps mud all over him. The sheriff is fuming as he chases the boy, only to find himself led into a dark basement. The boy locks the iron door behind him, sealing off another exit, and the sheriff starts to realize he's in hot water. Meanwhile, he picks up on a whiff of danger, hearing that someone's willing to pay him 20 grand to take care of Lisa's husband. Though he hesitates at first, the lure of cash is too good to resist. Not long after, he gives in, and with the help of the local gangsters, they attack Evan. Upon learning all this, Lisa is furious and demands Al's hand over his phone. Cornered, Al's reluctantly complies, but the next second, Lisa chucks her lighter to the ground. The flames burst into life, and Lisa vows not to let anyone who harmed her husband off the hook. She is out for revenge, and Al pays the price for his choices. Back at the hotel, Lisa finds the security head Paris number on Al's phone and dials it up immediately. The next morning, Lisa arrives at the company posing as a reporter, only to find Perry proudly showing off his fishing gear. Little does he know, his hobby is about to land him in deep trouble.